What's good, YouTube land? Weird Collector here, and today we're taking a look at the last deluxe in Wave 1 of Earthrise. The weaponizer, the army builder, the whatever you want to call him, Ironworks. So here is his package. Not that one, never mind. There's an action shot, not of the robot mode. There is that shot right there. Up, down, and the back showing the things he can do. Excuse me. So here is the figure, and there's a little bit of interest, at least in my opinion, going on with him. Because technically there are two different toys released in the War for Cybertron trilogy named Ironworks. So the thing is, in G1, Ironworks was just a Micromaster. In fact, he's been released in Siege as a remold of this guy, which I don't actually have that Ironworks. But he was also a Micromaster playset, so he had a communications tower that came with him. They released the communications tower, gave it a robot mode, and have also called it Ironworks, which is a little interesting. It didn't have a robot mode in the original toy. So I don't know what this robot mode is based off of, or if it's based off anything. And they also might potentially call him like, I guess just to separate them, they might also call him Iron Tread. So they might call the Micromaster Iron Tread. But this is the robot mode we got for Deluxe. And yeah, he is basically the same as a weaponizer from Siege, where he has a robot mode, an alt mode, and he can turn into equipment for another robot. But we're going to take a look at the robot mode first. I do like the head, although I'm not a fan. I like the shape of the helmet. I like it comes through the front of his face, but I'm not really a big fan of the red visor, red mouthplate look. Kind of, I don't know. Like, they are distinct because of the lines, but like, I don't know. It's just like red eyes, red face. Doesn't really work. I think he needs a bit of color diversity in there. And you can honestly kind of tell that his face paint is brown, molded brown plastic like his helmet, but just kind of badly spray painted red. Because there are corners where the paint didn't go. But other than that, he actually funny enough, he retains his Micromaster's asymmetrical chest plate. It's kind of funny. An homage, I guess, to the Micromaster. And as all really good Transformers go, he has a hook hand. Although he won't be friends with Lockdown. I'd like to think that they'd compete to see whose hand. Something about hooks. I don't really have any good hook puns. He'll get you hooked, make you want to come back for more. I don't really have anything. It's got a white background Autobot symbol right there. It's quite a bit of molding, but not a lot of color. He's got red, brown, gray, and kind of dusty looking, dirty yellow. But he doesn't really need that much color. The arms. Oh, that phrase kind of just. The arms. Hmm. I'm trying to think when it comes to color. Unfortunately, his thigh joints are just boring gray plastic, as are the ramps all over him. This guy's kind of a showcase of the AR lock system. We'll get to that eventually. And hilariously to me, due to the nature of the War for Cybertron trilogy, while this hand has a normal gun port, his hook arm also has a 5mm port. So you can take, say, this bit, and just imagine him trying to fire a gun. And also this piece, I'm 100% certain this is a remold of Siege Sideswipe's cannon piece. Hold on, remove it. It's differently painted, and the voids are different, but it's actually a bit shorter. But I'm almost certain it's just a remold of this with some added bits. Sideswipe, you can sit back there. But his other section of gun is not. It is actually a nice looking yellow and black, whatever. This is the this is the position. Every shot of him has like the instructions on the back of the box, things and such. They all show him in like with his shoulder pad this way and the gun on his shoulder, but due to the transformation, that is a separate piece that can fold up. And unfortunately, this is not the strongest connection. It's kind of just barely sitting in there, but I want to put it in his hand. Also, for accessories, the claw, the hook is removable. Just I guess he's got severed arm or severed hand action. You could also put it right here. That's the only other place it can go because it doesn't have a peg. It has a port at the back of it. Those are the only two pegs, 5mm pegs on this whole toy. Well, technically no, but they're the only ones that aren't being used because the other ones are covered up by kibble. And there isn't much kibble you could call these bits kibble because they don't have anything to do in his robot mode. But the only other thing you could call kibble was this, but it's also kind of keeping his body in place. So I don't really, I wouldn't really call it kibble. Although it does try to bulk out his silhouette a bit more than necessary because he does have he has a decent amount of skinification. I don't think that's a word, but it is now to his midriff waistline thing. Articulation. Let's move into articulation swiftly. Also, there's quite a bit of molded in detail of like mechanical stuff everywhere, as is the War for Cybertron norm. So head is on a ball joint, and go all the way around, up and down. It can wiggle. Shoulders are on a universal hinge. They can go 360. They can go in and out all the way. The shoulder pad, as mentioned before, can move independently, so you can have it however you want, down here, up here. You do get a bicep swivel and an elbow joint. Pretty good elbow joint. You can get a swivel here at the hook. I do like the fact that he has asymmetrical arms. That is rare in Transformers. The other one has the same universal hinge at the shoulder, and it has a double elbow joint for much more bendification. I bet Bender would love that elbow joint. So much bending. And a bicep swivel. Unfortunately, no wrist, which is kind of the only downside of this guy. I really do wish he had a wrist joint here. Fortunately, they molded the wrist in solid. Limited waist. You can only go that far because, and you can remove this back plate, but you can't remove this one because the hips are attached to it. Have you heard of the comic book character Arm Fall Off Boy? Well, this is Legs Fall Off Robot. But as you can see, the hinge there is attached to the gray piece, unfortunately, so you can only get this much swivel out of it. It's a shame, but I guess it had to be that way. It's the way they designed it, unfortunately, due to the way he separates. But thighs, nice. Faux detent. Can only go back that far, but can go all the way forward. Yeah, you can't hear it, unfortunately. Get outwards. Very nice spread. Way beyond, in fact. You can go all the way like that. Like Jean-Claude Van Damme, eat your heart out. You get a thigh swivel. Get a very deep knee bend. Very nice. Predominantly for transformation, but it works really well in robot mode. And you get an ankle tilt. Or an ankle break. There you go. So, yeah. Posability's up to Siege War for Cybertron standards. He has every joint you expect him to. Nothing's limited. Well, almost nothing's limited. The waist is a really unfortunate bit of design. But other than that, yeah, pretty solid. Now it comes to transformation. I'm going to talk about these instructions for a second because I kind of feel they're stupid in a way. So, if you're familiar with the G1 toy, or even if you're not, he has two different configurations for his alt mode, because his alt mode is a playset. Now, the instructions only give you one of those configurations. They give you, where is it? The picture of it is right here. They give you this configuration. Here it is, right down here. Now, that's not the only configuration. He did have a more vertical configuration, but unfortunately, he no longer comes with his windmill. But instead of giving you instructions for that, they decided to show you how to combine his legs into a table. A really, really bad looking table. Maybe it's a desk. Or they just really wanted to show off the AR locking system. Why? Who is ever going to do that? Who is going to do this? And they show off the utterly stupid looking armor mode. Now, if it were me, I would say either make this bigger, make the booklet longer so you can include the secondary transformation, or take out the stupid table section. Or just take out the armor section as well, and just give us the two transformations. But no, they went with table and bad-looking armor. So I'm only going to show off the main transformation because I don't actually know. But you can look at pictures, even on TF Wiki shows you the other mode and kind of figure it out. So, in honor of his weaponizer ancestry, we're gonna take him all to pieces. Remove the arm, remove both arms, both legs, remove this piece, and remove this piece. So there we go. We're gonna take this piece, we're gonna fold it up like this, fold the peg like that, and there you can look at the dirty yellow detailing. I'm gonna take this, we're gonna rotate it like this, fold this, and wait, is that exactly? Come on. Nope, nope, nope. There, that's how it's supposed to look. Take each of his thighs and fold all the way in the connector piece, like so. And we have our pieces we're gonna assemble. So first off, let's do the stupid table thing. Take each of these, fold them like this, fold, and just combine like so. And like so. And there you go. You have a robot turned into a bad-looking desk. Even his crotch is visible. His crotch can still move. Oh my. That's I don't know, maybe it's a cup holder or something. But yep, that looks bad in my opinion. So we're gonna pop it off and ignore it for the rest of time and never look at it again. What we're actually gonna do with these pieces is basically connect them like this and take these two pegs, plug them in to either side, so it looks like that. Then we're going to take this piece, rotate the head, fold the head in. When you fold the head back out, you want to make sure it hard clicks into place so the panel doesn't move on you. But fold it down so it hard locks into place. And you're going to want to connect it to this port right here using that peg right there so it looks like that, even though it's floating. It's the illusion of, it's the illusion. Although his head is hilariously kind of right there. And then we're going to take the gun, separate it. You're actually going to plug it in to these two. Oh, don't want to give you this port and that small little port on the yellow bit. Just going to plug it in. Ooh, boy. Okay. Here we go. There you go. So stands up. And you're going to want to, there's a peg in his chest. Fold that up right there. It won't lock into place, but... Oh, right, no, fold down the, I think. Oh, no. No, it's like this. You want it like this. I had it wrong again. And then you want to plug it into his chest. Oh my god, I'm screwing this up. Like that. I believe. There's an... Oh yeah, I forgot. You forgot. I forgot to use the crotch. Where's the crotch? Which piece does the crotch go? Yeah, yeah, okay. The crotch attaches right here. Actually, it attaches like this. Ah. Ah. Like that. And we'll just reattach this. While the other section of the gun just kind of pegs in underneath. Oops. Yeah, okay. So it just kind of pegs in underneath right there, or right there. And then the last bit is the last panel, which just hooks on right here, and then you can kind of have it as a slant. And there is your MicroMaster playset. It's a thing. Yep. I mean, it definitely looks the least like a folded up robot because you have panels covering it, but that's great. It's designed with Big Daddy in mind, so there you go. There's Big Daddy or Daddy-O. Yeah. Although I do have the other one. He's in Metro. He's in Omega Supreme. But yep, it's a MicroMaster playset. You can also slide down the ramp as such. You can have cars just hanging out. It doesn't really sit the best. Maybe I have it. Yeah, maybe it will sit better if I have the gun at even level. There you go. That. There you go. If I just transform Daddy-O. There's nothing really to peg him in, but he's working on the crane. There you go. And you do have swivel up and down. It's it's imagination, basically, is what it is. You have to use your imagination to have fun with this. I can see myself having fun with this. I can see a little kid having fun with this. Yeah. We'll move into armor mode now. So again, take everything to bits. Might as well put Daddy-O back where he was. How am I struggling with this? It's a freaking MicroMaster. Come on. The clearances. The clearances. There we go. Plug him back to Omega Supreme. Separate everything. Oh. And we have our test subject Wheeljack. I haven't done this yet, so I'm going to... And parts of this are going to look really stupid. So basically, fold up each of these the gray panels. And you're going to want to look like this. And take Wheeljack and basically just, he's got a port on each foot. Just plug them on. And just give him some shin armor. Take the chest piece, fold that back in, fold this all the way out, fold that peg out so you can plug it into his shoulder as if it's a claw. That is kind of cool. The chest plate basically becoming a claw. And the crotch, where's attach this piece and this piece. I don't think it matters which way. And rotate one of these up and the other that way. And plug that into his other arm. And then take this arm. Where's the crane? Oh, I see where the crane goes. Fold it. Fold it like this. And you're going to want to fold the fins back into vehicle position. Plug it in to the port on his back like that. And then plug the crane onto it. And then where's the gun go? The gun goes somewhere on the crane. Ah. So you have to have the port on the top. I see, that's what that port is for. Although that is a really stiff connection, really tight port. And there is your powered up Wheeljack. And it looks so fucking stupid. This thing, this freaking solar panel. I do like some of it. It kind of reminds me a bit of the power loader from Aliens, just the yellow mechanical design. I get an alien vibe for some reason. But this is hilarious. It's like a Megazord combining with another Megazord, where it just gets some new shin armor. Like, it doesn't look very good. You took away Wheeljack's colorful design and just replaced it with some gray. You could hilariously, if you wanted, flip these out and pretend they're cannons. You could actually work that away around that to give him like probably shoulder mounted cannons or something. I'm showing you one thing I thought of right there. He's got cannons on his feet. Put them on his hips, and they remind me of Pyildramon. I could probably figure out a way to do that. No, this looks silly. I'm probably never gonna use this mode ever again. So, all in all, I do recommend Ironworks. So, a good looking robot mode, I like the alt mode. This is a bit too heavy though, and he's got way more stuff he can do. There's a lot more he can do that I haven't shown you, like that I haven't even looked at. But like, just scroll, like search for him, like Google, even TF Wiki him a bit, and you'll probably be able to find tons of different modes people have fan like fan modes people have made. So yeah, he's quite versatile. The best thing to do with him I've seen is have two of them because you can do some really fun stuff with that, which is exactly what she said. It's always more fun with two guys.
Oh my.
But yeah, not not too shabby. Um, struggling to use. There we go. But yeah, that is Wave One Deluxe is all wrapped up. The only ones left in Wave 1 we have to talk about, I don't have yet, being Starscream and Optimus Prime. But we'll see if I can do something about that. Until then, thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. I don't really have a good pun at the end, but we'll work it out somehow. Stay safe and keep it weird. Bye.